Alrighty, this is stalking by the Ontario Police. They're engaged in psychopathic pacing back and forth, and they're doing so with the Ontario International Airport as well. Just like I captured at the Ontario Town Square, where they are stalking by crossing path at the same time that the airport is on the opposite side of my person. And the entity is doing so as I publish the evidence onto the internet about the kidnapping that Hazelwood of this same gang stalking department committed together. Their crossing path is a psychopathic pacing with the people that stayed on the roads and the highways. Remember, they're not driving in sunlight. They're driving in engineer light. This is monitoring. And this is mental illness that's shared by that demonic entity. And this is, again, what is wrong with Jason Isaac Fields while he's been misrepresenting his interests and not speaking to what is the internal conflict that he has. First of all, that he's actually a co-conspirator of murder with his agencies that has committed serial kidnappings pursuant to what is stalking. The entity that's engaged in criminal surveillance and stalking as a police department is one that does not have probable cause or reasonable suspicion, and nor have they ever. This is a state system that I've documented and I've organized with regard to evidence. The entity's engaged in what is specifically stalking me. How do you know that from that distance? Because this is where the fake sun is at, not only right now at what is 8:20 in the morning, and if you look at my evidence, the demons that are gang stalking in the white van, the fake sun is over me in the same parking lot before right now. And I've already documented this is the same Ovid Family Community Library, downtown Ontario Luxury Apartments. The fake sun is here at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, 11 in the morning, 10 in the morning, 9 in the morning, as I'm at the Ovid Family Community Library and walking to the same venue at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. 1:30 is what I documented over this very apartment building when I'm coming from Stater Brothers, where I'm also documenting this fake sun is in the same position over me at in a different location at a different address. And that's how you know that the Ontario Police are specifically stalking. You also know because the evidence is so heavy. It's so well documented. For example, the absence of a coincidence with regard to the pattern of conduct by the demon possessed, stalking in the path with the method of light, under what is a fake sun, the unnatural environment that remains around me, and the people of the state that are engaging what is presence, exhibiting mental illness. It's psychopathic. While they're engaging in microaggressive / passive aggressive type of conduct where they're stalking with the government that is harassing you, engaging in this public nuisance, such as flying in circles over me at this very venue, the Ontario Ovid Family Community Library and the downtown Ontario Luxury Apartments, upon my exit yesterday, right before 6 p.m. That's also speaking to what is that pattern. The entity is maintaining this fake sun, and this after I can point out evidence, more and more evidence. The fake sun is still here after 1 p.m. where the entity, this is the Bethel congregation. Excuse me. This is the Bethel congregation, that building right there. The fake sun is over me right here in this parking lot at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That's how the Ontario Police are stalking me. And this is going to what is Jason Isaac Fields. He has misrepresented his identity, his purpose. He's not an investigator. He's been engaged in what is co-conspiring my murder to get away with stealing money and property from me. He is a maniacal psychopath, as are the demons stalking in planes and helicopters with the people of the state. This is mental illness that is shared as a population. It is currently 8:22 a.m. where the fake sun is in the direction where I am facing. This is south, this is north, this is west, this is east. This is where the fake sun is right now. I'm documenting the entity keeping the fake sun over me while I'm facing this same direction at venues such as the Ontario Town Square, at the Ovid Family Community Library, where this fake sun is, first of all, on the opposite side of this apartment building yesterday morning at 7:56 a.m. And UPS is stalking on the opposite side of this apartment building at 7:56 in the morning on video. And the entity has the fake sun on the opposite side of that apartment where the demons are stalking in helicopter while I'm uploading evidence on the venue of the internet, and the people of the state are engaging in surveillance like this is right here. License 25140U2. This is a co-conspirator of murder. All right, and these are the demons that go into bathrooms on behalf of that police department, engaged in stalking as well. That's relevant to what is the perpetual sex offense. While the entity is stalking as an airport, engaging in psychopathic pacing, while you are engaging what is the pattern of conduct with the government in furtherance of murder. And this is what Jason Isaac Fields, the government, has relied on to engage in what is murdering people, kidnapping them, and like Jason Fields and Tracy Banks have tried to, in concert with the demons of the Ontario Police. But what I've shown is the P.O.C. is evidence of stalking. When you are showing that the government is in fact stalking through a whole psychopathic system where demons are engaging in blatant surveillance, looking to the opposite side while they're under a fake sun with the government that's gang stalking you. That's the entity that is proven beyond a reasonable doubt and also proven by science to share in that pattern of conduct. They're not doing anything. Those are psychopaths. They're not doing anything other than stalking with the government that's in a helicopter under a fake sun. This fake sun that's still here as I'm documenting after 4 o'clock in the evening. This is Lemon Avenue. So that's where Ovid Family Community Library is. They're doing nothing other than stalking. They're delusional. This is the mental illness by those in government who are engaging in criminal conduct that they've been caught for. And so you engage in psychopathic pacing on video, and the ones that you commit kidnapping with and the ones on whose behalf you commit kidnapping, like Jason Fields and Tracy Banks, who are both going to prison, that's the entity that's engaging in that conduct because they are in fact mentally ill, like I stated at the outset, upon documentation of an unprecedented crime. For a public to engage in criminal activity like this is the entity that's going to be subject to what is martial law. This is P.O.C. It is currently 8:24 a.m. This is 434 North Euclid Avenue, where the fake sun is present. Remember November 2nd, I believe? I'm at the Chevron. The fake sun is over me at 1 o'clock. And who was stalking in that video? This same exact entity maintaining the identical crime scene where the Ontario police are stalking an American citizen, and they are going to be disbanded because they are engaging in stalking, and the police are stalking to commit murder. They are stalking to engage in what is criminal defamation. That is the kidnapping such as what Hazelwood and Owens committed when you don't have authority under the municipal code or the penal code or any other section, while you're engaging in what is Title 18 federal stalking. And not only are you engaged in criminal surveillance and furtherance of murder, the person who you are stalking, you have placed them in that economic state regarding what is the supposed violation of the municipal code, which is no violation of the municipal code when it is a product of your criminal conduct. This is what aids criminals, murderers like Jason Fields and Tracy Banks. They are going to prison. And so are the ones that commit kidnapping with them, such as the demons at the Ovid Family Community Library, where this fake sun is still present at 10 o'clock in the morning. That's an hour and a half from now, and it remains until the end of the day, which I've documented, even until sunset. They are going to prison. They commit kidnapping as an entity. They assert malicious assertions to commit kidnapping as an entity, where the police department is stalking in furtherance of murder on behalf of those that seek to steal property and steal my identity, in doing so through gang stalking this system. This is the pattern of conduct. It is currently 8:25 a.m. They are indeed going to prison. The airport's being shut down. The police, the fire department is being shut down, and American Medical Response will not be engaged in terrorism in Ontario anymore. And that's just the beginning. Every entity, a part of the entity engaged in kidnapping, in other words, the Economy Inn, at what is Woodside Senior Apartments, at the Ovid Family Community Library, the entity committed kidnapping at the Ontario Museum of History and Arts, and they're going to prison. Every single last one is going to federal prison, including Fields and Banks. This is P.O.C.